Yes. Oh, yes. Hey, shout out. Oh, I'm feeling it, everybody. Y'all know what time it is. Hey, what up, Polo? I got some brothers here tonight that are going to delight, ignite, and excite you. You know what time it is. It is 11/17, 11/17/11, November 17th, 1911, Howard University, 110 years, the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. This is Uncle Keith's Corner, right here on the premier platform for everything HBCU, historically black sense. I have some of the deepest, dopest bros from across the world on this platform tonight. We're going to be talking about the frat tonight. We're going to be talking about issues that impact the black community. But y'all know what time it is. We got to celebrate the bros first. The brothers of the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity, all the Qs all over the world. Throw the hooks up one time. Keith L. Brown, Mr. Impossible, Uncle Keith, winner 88, y'all. Let's get it. And we will be right back after this. Yes, we are back. We are live, bros. I'm about to play it again. I got to play it again, bros. I got to play it again for the bros. Get ready to set it out. Come on, bros.
Yeah, this is a story that comes down.
Set it out, Jews! Yeah! Come on, bros! Hey, bros, unmute your mics, bros. Unmute your mics. Make some noise. Unmute your mics. Thank you. O-M-E-G-A-P-S-I-P-H-I Omega O-M-E-G-A-P-S-I P-H-I Omega Psi. Yeah!
Yes, sir.
What's happening?
Give it up, bro.
What it is.
Oh, what's happening,
bro? Woo! Hey, y'all, welcome to another edition. Go ahead and mute your mics, bros. Welcome. Everybody on YouTube, welcome. Everybody on StreamYard, everybody on Facebook, welcome to an extended edition of Uncle Keith's Corner right here on Historically Black Sense. Keith L. Brown, Mr. Impossible. Uncle Keith, your host on the premier platform for everything HBCU. That is none other than Historically Black Sense. Historically Black Sense. I got to give a shout out to the founder, producer, just entrepreneur, Renaissance woman advocating, Adrena Martin in the building. And listen, y'all, y'all know how we do it, Rock. G-O-O-D-J-O-B. Good job. That's what time it is. Well, listen, y'all, I want y'all to understand I have some brothers of brilliance, some brothers of boldness. These are my beloved brothers, and they're going to introduce themselves one by one. We're going to have a great time tonight just celebrating the fraternity that we love, the fraternity that we chose to pledge. Do you understand? And it added value to our lives, and we added value to the life of the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. 110 years of manhood, scholarship, perseverance, and uplift. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this profound brother to my look. I don't even know if he's to my right or to my left, y'all. That's real talk, y'all. I don't know if he's to my right or to my left, but I know he is an author. He is a poet. He is a major in the military. Happy belated Veterans Day to this brother. He's going to come on and introduce himself right now. That is Honorable Henry Washington. Hooks up for the bros. Come on, dog. Come on, team. Introduce yourself, bro.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, glad to be here. First of all, thank you so much, Keith, for inviting me, man, and good to see the bros. I'm Major Retired Henry H. Washington III, United States Army. And I'm just happy to be here. I pledged Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated in 1999, Upsilon Gamma Gamma Spring, 1999. And I am ready to pump this thing up. Let's do it, doggy.
Roo! I'm loving that, man. And that brother, man, that brother travels all over the world, man. We mentor all over the world. Thank you for your service, bro. And I know, man, it's you do a lot of work, man, and you're going to share some of that tonight. Listen, I want to go down in the bottom corner to one of the young bros, you know, probably the youngest bro on the platform. As a matter of fact, on our next commercial break, you need to go get us some chicken, okay? Look, you go get some chicken and brew and get me some Hawaiian punch. Do you understand? That's what you need to do. You know your role. You better get ready to get some chicken. But look, this gentleman, this young man I'm going to introduce and bring to the platform right now. He's the youngest bruh on the platform. Got much love. I met him when he was 19 years old at the Coppin State University, HBCU grad. I want you to tell him about yourself. Nationally known speaker and author. Y'all show your love for Justified Jordan Green Ellis. Hooks up, bruh. Roo.
What's good with the Qs, man? This is Jordan Green Ellis. I'm so delighted, ignited, and excited to be with you guys today. I'm an award-winning speaker, educational consultant, and author of Caps and Gowns, All Smiles, No Frowns, the keys to earning a debt-free degree. That means you ain't got to pay none of it back. But I'm here today amongst friends with the bros. I pledged at Coppin State University in the fall 2012. I am the ace dog, the guy that's in the front that always leads it. And I'm so honored to be with you guys here, the brothers of Omega Psi Phi. Root to the Qs.
Root to the Qs. I love that. Listen, I gotta just swing on, and I'm gonna stay right there down by the bottom, because man, me and this brother have been in the trenches for over 3 decades, y'all. For 3 decades, because I'm winner 88 when things were great. The Mighty Alpha Gamma chapter of the Savannah State University. Shout out to the Savannah State University and all HBCUs. HBCU love right here, man. But this brother, I'm so proud of this brother. Speaker, educational consultant, and now, man, he has probably the number. He's definitely in the top 5 with his clothing line, man. P5 is in the building. I love this brother. Dr. Advocating Alvin Significant Sherelle Purposeful Perry. What up, dog? Bros.
Hey, Brother Perry, 4 TD Square 88, Valdosta State University. I've been trying to get where I get the bros some good light so they can see I'm flossing this P5 for the day. But listen, what I'm about right now is this wellness brand, 7-day challenge.life that I've created, a design to help people get started on the wellness, the weight loss journey with 3 to 5 pounds in those first 7 days. If you look at bros that probably been in the frat over 10 to 15 years, you can see the massive weight gain that we have. And in Black women, the weight it's a pandemic epidemic type of proportion. 82% of Black women are overweight. So I'm really diving into this space, and you brothers check in with me at 7dc.life. 7dc.life.
Rude, dog. Rude. 7dc.life. That's what time it is, bro. I'm glad I lost some weight before you came on the platform, for real, dog. Because dog just made me feel real bad, bro. But yes, understand our health and wellness, man. It's real. Our health and wellness is real. And hey, y'all, real talk. I want to send a shout out before this next brother comes up. I want to send a shout out to the heavens, man. to all of the brothers who have gone on to Omega chapter recently. I'm talking about just recently, man. I've lost a chapter brother. I know some of you have lost chapter brothers, and this is just real. I'm bringing one of my chapter brothers to the platform right now. It's just deep. So we here in Omega Psi Phi, we send the love to our brothers who are going on to glory. We send them to Omega chapter, and that's what we call it, because I know we got hundreds of thousands of y'all who are listening. And it was deep, y'all, because a young man today, man, I saw a young man today. I said, why you want to go to college? Why you want to go to Savannah State? He said, because I want to pledge Q. I said, why you want to go? He said, because I want to pledge Q. And, I started thinking about that, because I started, kind of redirect him, change that paradigm. I was like, no, keep it right there. Because if he's going to Savannah State just to pledge, guess what? That means he's going to have at least a 3.5. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have at least a 3.5 GPA. And so that's what I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that. And this brother that I'm about to bring to the platform, man, lives in the Columbia, South Carolina. I actually pledged this brother. I'm so excited for this brother. 25 years deep in the frat. This brother has done everything from city council to school board, pastor, speaker, consultant, Renaissance man. I want y'all to show your love for the awesome, admired, advocating Aaron Bishop. Hooks up, bros. Hooks up, bros.
What's up with the bros? Now, the 96 bros in the building. 96 did save the frat. Just want to make sure everybody know that. But I wouldn't have been a 96 bro if it wasn't for Uncle Keith's Corner, a.k.a. the preacher bro, who had a lot to do with my process. And because of his leadership, I am the man I am today. Yes, I'm over here in the capital city of South Carolina, which is Columbia, South Carolina, where I grew up. And I called myself the return on the investment. What that literally means is I came through the public education system and had great mentors who showed me what service looked like. And we know that service is the rent you pay for the space you occupy. And so when I came back home, I immediately started becoming active in the community, being an advocate in education, and happened to become the chairman of the school district I graduated from. And also, I'm a pastor. Because I do believe faith without works is dead. And we can always say there's a separation of church and state. But I think we got to bridge that bridge over troubled waters, because we are bridge builders, Qs. And so as I'm in between both of those realms and spaces, I'm looking to definitely be a leader across the nation in the field of politics and the field of faith. So again, thank you, Uncle Keith, Big Bruh, my pro fight, Alpha Gam, Almighty AG. We here tonight, bruh. And to all the bros out there, be out or be talked about tonight.
Rude dog, bruh. Yeah, bruh. I love that, bruh. You got some of your members checking in. Now I'm gonna make sure Sister Anderson is paying her tithes, y'all, what up, Sister Anderson? I'm loving it. Zestful, I believe Zakia Anderson checking in from Columbia. She said, that's my pastor. You know how that is, man. They're going to, hey, if nothing else, y'all, them members coming on, man. But hey, bruh, everything you said, bruh, I appreciate everything you said. And you are a true example of not only our chapter, and not only the frat, but just Black manhood on a global level, bruh. So I'm thankful for you, bruh. I love you so much. And bruh, guess what? I'm going right next to you for this next brother, and I want him to give his position in the frat too. Okay. I need him to do that. I need him to give his position when he's shaking his head right now. But I do, man, because it's very important. Because you know what? It might be some brothers out there, man, who are looking to become members of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. And so they need to know that this brother is on the platform tonight. I love this brother with all my heart. This brother, man, has come through our speaking and coaching camp, just like Jordan Green Ellis has. This brother is a nationally renowned speaker and trainer. And look, instructor, professor at the Georgia Southern University. You understand? Just been doing it big. Got a company called Manhood Mindset. I wonder where he got that manhood. You understand? That's what time it is. Y'all show your love for brother Dr. mobilizing Marion Christopher Pugh. What's up, bros?
Bruh, what it do? Happy Founders Day to all the bruhs. Uncle Keith, thank you so much, man. Thank you for your tutelage and just overall your support throughout the years, man. How good and how pleasant it is, bruhs. Happy Founders Day. I just want to come through and just say hello to each and everyone who's on the call and everyone who may be seeing this recording, man, because I believe this will add some enthusiasm. And we all know if it doesn't have enthusiasm, it's not Omega Psi Phi. So this enthusiasm may save someone's life tonight or just add that little bit of energy that someone needs to make it to the next day. My name is Dr. Marion Christopher Pugh. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, but I reside in Southeast Georgia. I work at Georgia Southern University teaching diversity in educational context. I also have a consulting business, manhood mindset, where I teach self-discipline, self-respect, and overall conflict resolution skills and cross-cultural communication skills. So I'm a consultant, I'm a counselor, and I'm also a comedian at heart, y'all. So I really just appreciate overall everything that's been going on with the frat, all the brothers on the line, all the brothers that are still healthy living, and all the brothers that we've lost. I just want to give nothing but honor to God for everything that always kept us alive and upbeat, and thanking everyone for all the things that we learned in our own journey, man. So I just want to tell you all appreciate it, man. I look forward to working with everyone. And you can visit me on Manhood Mindset on Instagram and Twitter. And my name is Christopher Pugh on Facebook.com. So at Facebook.com/MCPugh, I consult women, children, adults, pupils, professionals, parents, anybody with a heartbeat can get the help, man. So I appreciate the bros. Long live Omega Psi Phi. Root to the bros.
Brew. Oh, that's what I'm saying, dog. Yes, sir. I love that. I love that, bruh. I love that. Bruh. I'm gonna go up top now, because I believe this brother, and then this is my heart. Because I remember this brother, man, when I was back with Def Poetry Jam on tour and Def Comedy Jam on tour, right? And Walter Mudu, baby, Walter Mudu. And I remember this brother, man. I remember this brother from Alabama State, Alabama A&M. I remember, look, when I first met this brother, man, this brother had these teeth in his mouth, right? And I thought I thought this was the bruh's teeth for real. I thought it was his teeth for real. That's how he introduced himself. I was about, this dog need a dental plan for real. I was like, dog need a dental plan or something for real. I'm serious, bruh. I didn't know. I was just hosting shows back then, bruh. I was just hosting shows back then. That's been about 15 or so years ago. But I'm so honored to have this brother on the platform, internationally known, nationally recognized, locally accepted, just with the bruhs tonight. But look, those Cereal Bowl Chronicles, listen, when y'all get his social media, man, if y'all not following this brother, y'all need to be one of the over 60,000 that's following this brother, one of the top comedians in the game, but also a philanthropist who gives scholarships every year for scholars to go to HBCUs. This is my brother. I want y'all to show your love for brother, significant, soaring, servant leading, Steve Brown. Hooks up, bros.
Bros, man. I'm so happy to be here with y'all, man. Of course, my name is Steve Brown. I am a product of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I graduated from Stillman College. Yes, I am a member of Omega Psi Phi, a financial active member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, Alpha Tau graduate tracker, spring 03. And yes, I am an ace, aka the Joker. And I'm just happy to be here, man. Just serving it up with the bros, man, and doing what I can to make the frat better and stay on top, y'all. So hey, God bless y'all, man, and thank y'all for having me.
Rude, dog. Rude. And I want to thank that brother, man. I want to thank that brother for doing since March of 2020, doing the pandemic talent show, dog. Because bruh, man, I believe one of my mentees came on, man, and she killed it. And you blessed her. You just changed her whole life, man. And so there was a lot of sadness during the pandemic, a lot of despair. Like I said, we've lost family members, man, fraternity brothers, friends. And the fact that we are on top of the soil and the soil is not on top of us, man, we are just blessed, man. I'm telling y'all, bruh. So, bruh, thank you so very much for the work you're doing. And now, bruh, this brother, I have definitely known the longest. I've definitely known this brother the longest. I've probably known this brother since he was in high school, for real. I've known him since he was in high school. And I'm going to share this with y'all because it's resilience. He might not say it, but I'm going to say it real fast. I want to start from the area of the fact that he grew up in 7 foster care homes. Okay. And it was not his story. It was the Antoine Fisher story. But even Antoine Fisher knows that the only reason that it wasn't this brother's story and it was Antoine Fisher's story is because this brother just did not get his out first. You understand? But he helped Antoine Fisher. That's what he's all about, man. I mean, this brother can just, he was the youngest, let me say this, he was the youngest director ever in the Georgia Department of Labor, y'all, okay? An honors graduate of the Payne College. I mean, when I tell y'all, this is my brother, okay? Our families are tight, okay? My wife and I are godparents to his youngest child, his daughter. His daughter is at Fort Valley State University, killing it, but I want him to introduce himself. This brother's amazing entrepreneur. He's the ultimate connector, speaker, trainer, entrepreneur. My little brother who I love to death. We call him Rock. His name is Justified J.R. Henderson. Hooks up. Come to the platform, dog team. Hurt.
Rule to the Qs. First and foremost, I want to say something. Keith L. Brown, my brother, I love you. I appreciate this opportunity. I appreciate every opportunity that you've ever presented me to be on this platform with so many amazing brothers that are also members of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. I am so pumped up. I'm a serial entrepreneur, speaker, trainer, travel all over the world, speaking and training and talking about things that could help you better your life. And so today, one of the things that I want to say that helped me is when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Listen to me. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. No matter what you're going through or no matter what you've ever been through, if you look at your situation as an opportunity to do better, to grow, to learn, then you will be better. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. I am J.R. Henderson. I pledged in 1998. I am the ace dog, the ace of the frat, 1 Gamma Beta Spring 98. Road to the Qs.
Oh, man. Rue dog. Hooks up for the bros, man. Hooks up for the bros. So listen, bro, this is so deep, man. We're going to get right into it. And listen, I'm just going to go ahead and put y'all on notice, bro. And I need to put Advocating Adrena, my producer, on notice as well. I might go a few minutes over because I'm going to tell y'all, dog, we're going to peel it off tonight. Dog, we're going to look, and I'm the ace. So, you know, I'm going to kick that thing off. I'm the ace, okay? So we're going to peel that thing off and we're going to show the young bros out there. Because you know what's deep before I say this first question? To all the young bros out there, man, do me a favor, bros. Look, stop practicing before y'all hop, bros. Just hop. You know, because all these bros are here, man. You don't, and much love to the Divine Nine, but I'm going to just say this. You don't have to be like the other fraternities. I'm not going to call no names, all right? I love all of them as well. But look, the bros, we just hop. We don't step. That's another misrepresentation, a misnomer. Y'all need to know about the Qs. Qs don't step, okay? All right? We don't do step shows. We hop, okay? We hop. So definitely, bros, we're going to peel it off. All right? So listen, I want y'all to answer this in the order in which you introduce yourselves. And keep in mind, bro, I know all of y'all are powerful orators, bro, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, because I will tell you to mute your mics. I'll have my producer mute your mics. All right. So this is real. So, bro, real talk, man. The first thing I want to tackle and talk about is this: the fact that, you know, my son is a avid Chicago Bears fan. I'm an avid New York Giants fan, and we sat on the couch many years watching them battle. But the most significant couch my son and I sat on together, okay, not with my wife present. Okay, because we had that time, my son and I, and we love my wife, and shout out to all of our wives and significant others, okay, because we love our quintessential queens. That's it. You know, we wear the pants, but they do the alterations. All right, we the head, but they the neck, and it's the neck that turns the head. Real talk. So the most significant couch my son and I sat on was the couch of my therapist. Okay, when we took care of our mental health. When we were able to maintain the same peace of mind and peace of spirit, you know, and many times in our culture, especially the Black family, you know what they say, y'all just pray about it. Y'all don't need no help. Yeah, we pray about it, but we had to get up and do some practical work and have some tangible tools. So the first thing I want to say to the bros tonight,
how important is our mental health as Black men, and what advice will you give to Black men who will not seek any help, or who believe that, you know, real men don't cry, or, you know, real men don't get help or anything like that? I want y'all to start, and Brother Washington, you're going to start. I want to tackle this mental health pandemic as it relates to Black men in America. You go ahead and start, team. And you got 2 minutes.
Okay, brother, I appreciate it. And that's a very, very great topic, because in my foundation, the HW3 Foundation, that's exactly what we focus on when we look at men's health. Because here's the bottom line of it all. And I'm going to take my 2 minutes up to the second, because it's very important that we focus on our own mental health. Now, what is mental health? I was in the military for over 25 years, went to combat several times, almost been killed 3 times. So when you come back, you know, thank God I made it back safely. But when you come back, you have sort of a mental state to where you don't know what it is to be in the world again, because you've been in combat for so long, and you've come accustomed to doing what you do in combat. So when you come back here, you have a thought in your head is nobody cares, for one. You know, I don't want to be here, for two, and I wish I was back on, you know, the desert floor. So that is a mental state where in the military, you don't want to get help, because you don't want to be sat down, and sat down in military mean you can't deploy, right? So basically, when you are in a mental state, you have to listen to me, brothers. You have to get help. How do you get help? You focus on someone that cares about you, that knows you, for one, but someone that loves you for who you are, who you were, because now you're a totally different person when you come back from combat, or you come back from a PTSD, post-traumatic stress issue, and you're a different person. They have to take you where you are, strengthen you with some counseling, spiritual counseling, or anything that helps you, lifting weights, running, exercises, instruments, singing. Those type things help me through my stress, through my PTSD, and it strengthens my spirit inside. I'm going to tell you something. This is the last thing I'm going to say. If you need help and no one is there for you, hit me up, hw3foundation.com. Talk to me.
I appreciate that, team. I'm sorry I was muted, but that was a word, man. And look, Zagny Productions came in and said, say that as Black men, we have for generations just simply shouldered the burdens of life in the name of being a strong Black man. It has killed many of us. Wow, that's deep. And it's still killing many of us. All right, still killing many of us. All right, so we're going to go ahead down. Brother Green Ellis, I believe you'll be next.
Yes, sir, absolutely. First of all, I thank you for making this a topic, because it is, like how you mentioned, indeed a pandemic in and of itself. Here's what I will say as a piece of advice for any man that believes that there's a purpose or plan for their life, right? If there's a purpose and plan for your life, I would think we'd agree that that's good, right? And so what we don't need to speculate about is that there are things that are bad, right, that try to prohibit or stop the things that are good. And so one of those things prevalently for Black men, right, for people of color, but specifically since we're talking about the brothers, right, is our mental health. We die sooner than our counterparts. I was looking at a statistic the other day in regards to like suicide, y'all. The rates are significantly higher for men than they are for women, right? And so I share the same sentiments as my brother before. I think that it's vitally important to consider those who actually love us and support us and are going to push us to help us persevere to becoming who we are supposed to be, right? I firmly believe that everybody that comes to this earth doesn't just come by themselves. They come with an additional DNA, a divine natural assignment, something that they only can do on this earth. And it's a disservice to everybody else around you and even the entire globe, because there's a thing that only you can do. So it's vitally important that you make it a priority in your life. Literally talk to yourself. I'll say this last thing and I'll be quiet. I don't think this is 2 minutes, but if it is, please, starts my head and not my heart. You've literally got to say things differently about your life, because the thoughts you think become the words you say. And the words you say soon after becomes the world that you see. So if you're struggling with mental health right now, I want to encourage you, man. Your condition is not your conclusion. Where you are is not where you will be. Only if you pursue it like your life depends on it, and it truly does. Get your mental health straight. We need you.
Rue, I love that. Man, I love that. I'm loving that. I'm loving that. I'm loving that. Oh, bro, I'm loving this. See, and what the people need to understand is that the bruh, nobody is out like the bruhs, and out is spelled O-W-T. Y'all can hashtag that, because y'all gonna get a lesson tonight. Y'all gonna get a lesson about the frat. Don't put O-U-T. Okay, that's not us. That might be others. Okay, but we are O-W-T. All right, believe that. Believe that we are O-W-T, and that was deep, and I appreciate that. But this is what you're getting. This is what you're getting from strong Black men. We are not males because we were born male, and manhood is a choice. And that's why that's our first cardinal principle, manhood. Manhood is a choice. All right. So we're going to go ahead and shoot over to the next brother on the platform. And I believe that's you, Dr. Pugh. I believe that's you.
Thanks, team. I really appreciate it. I want to echo briefly what Brother Washington, Brother Ellis just talked about briefly. One thing about mindset and mental health. The reason why I started Manhood Mindset is because a lot of conversations started in our youth about who's the man and what is a real man. And this is what I wanted to make sure that we know how to investigate. I started asking myself, what were those conversations? Who was involved in those conversations? And I found out, asking a lot of different people and doing a lot of different research, the conversation about manhood was surrounded by people who were not actually men. It were people who brought up certain things that men were supposed to do, or people were supposed to do, to prove their manhood, instead of just accepting the manhood that was given to them by God, right? So let me give you an example. Kids my age, when we were in middle school, other kids were telling you, you're not a real man if. Well, they were still trying to figure out what manhood was in the first place. And that whole thought process really challenged a lot of people to really figure out who they were as a person. So that whole mindset about how to approach manhood and even how to express yourself, a lot of times we don't understand that in our society, depending on where you are, men are not even allowed to be human beings. And I'll give you an example. We even talked about, Brother Brown, you just mentioned it. Why is it so difficult for so many people to cry? Well, crying is a human emotion. And in many cases, and you can look at Brother Washington can attest to this. In the military, I don't know, I got to ask you, and please educate me on this. How much was emotions allowed in the military when you're asked to serve and asked to be focused in combat? So a lot of times men are fighting battles that we don't even know about. And anytime when they express their emotion, they could be putting themselves at risk. So I always notice this, and I tell this to the young men that I mentor and a lot of people that I consult. Even my youngest client is 2 years old, and my oldest client is 82. Men cry. You just want to make sure that you control the times that you cry. What do I mean? Some men cry before they make a decision, and some men cry after they made that decision. One thing I would always tell people, always notice when you have a good cry, notice that you're calm and you can see better, and a lot of the toxins have came out of your body. And always remember that. So if your toxins have come out of your body, if you don't cry, that means you can make toxic and horrific decisions holding all of that garbage inside of your body. So I think it is critical. I think it's mandatory for men to cry, especially before they make decisions that could affect the rest of their lives. That'll be my time.
Wow, bruh. Rue. Hooks up. Bruh, I need you to real fast. I need you to repeat that real fast. The one statement you said, the 2 times that men cry.
Yes, there are 2 times that men cry. They cry before they make a decision, or they cry immediately after they make that decision. I'll tell you what my mentor told me. Men cry outside of the jail cell, or they're going to cry when they get behind those bars. The choice is yours. So what I let people to do is, hey man, every time we have a good cry, always notice how calm you are after that cry. I know it depends on the situation, but if you allow yourself to be a human being Let those tears flow. Because honestly, a mental health person told me that when those tears come out of your body, is equivalent to sweat coming out of your pores. And literally, when you're crying, you're literally having spiritual exercises, right? When something is going on internally, those tears and your eyes will well up and all of that pressure comes out. It's almost like taking the trash out of your body. You don't want to exercise without being able to sweat, and you don't want to be stressed out without crying. So you got to allow yourself to be a human being. Why would you live in a house that you don't even allow yourself to take out the trash?
Wow. Wow, man. Listen, award-winning poet and mentor Tony Polo Jordan just said, well spoken, young king. And so, man, I love this. The conversation, we're going to keep this conversation rolling right here on this mental health tip. And I'm going to shoot right over to my brother, all right, Stillman College alum. What up, team? What up, dog? Brother Steve Brown. Kill him, bro. Root.
Hold on, team. I'm crying. Wait a minute. All right. I'm crying because I'm going to go behind bro Pew, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to, do I look good? I'm okay. I'm all right, brothers. Let me tell you something. This topic of mental health, man, that is like a blessing that you brought it up for a lot of people, man. And in my business, the entertainment business, it is imperative that you go into counseling or whatever a situation that will help you dump the garbage off, as I would put it, because like I said, in the entertainment business, it's like a business that's a whole it's something that you wouldn't understand behind the scenes. It's a lot of pressure, it's a lot of stress. You can't trust anybody, and you're bringing all of that home. And the one thing you don't want to do is bring it home and punish your family with it. So you have to find a place where you can unload all of the garbage. Yes, I've gone to counseling before, and it's worked out well for me. And a lot of misconceptions that brothers have, especially us men, is, man, I ain't going to no counselor because people think you crazy. No, you're not crazy if you go to a counselor. As a matter of fact, it's one of the best things that you will ever do, because certain jobs are very stressful, more so than others. So I'm a big advocate of that. And man, I'm just really loving this topic. And that's pretty much all I have to say. Listen, brothers, go to counseling if you get the chance, or if you have the opportunity. It will really change your life and help you to see things in a more clear manner. So I'm with it, man. I appreciate y'all having me on. This topic of mental health is a blessing. It really is.
Routine, man, hooks up, bro. I appreciate that, dog, and I appreciate that. And listen, one of the things that was so deep what Team did, and I love that when he came on and he said, I'm crying, and we laughed, because that's one thing we got to do as a people, man. We got to laugh, we got to release, relax, and restore. And we got to learn how to laugh, and helps those endorphins, man. Because, man, everybody's so uptight. And I tell you, man, every day I have a good laugh, and every day I have a good cry. For real, that's real talk. And so, bro, I want to thank you for giving me my laugh today, because we have to do that. And it's so important for the thousands that are viewing us right now. All right, what up, dog? What up, Grubs? What up? Yeah, what up? I see you. Yeah, that's what it is. Hey, Troy, AG, 3 Spring 98. What up, team? Mighty AG in the building. Look, y'all, I had to digress for a minute. But listen, y'all, this is so real. This is so real. Somebody just said, I needed this. I'm loving that. Justin just said that, just in time. And not only do we need it, we deserve it. But that's what we got to do, man, because this pandemic, man, it is deeper than that. So we got to laugh every day, and we got to cry every single day. And Brother Bishop, what up, dog? What up, team? Talk to us about this mental health, man, this mental health with Black men and just, you know, in general, because we're the heads, bro. And I just believe that our communities will get right when we as Black men just step up and we get right. You feel me? That's real.
I definitely feel your team, because as a chairman of a school board, you know, I am so very aware that this thing called COVID is no longer COVID. It's now called long COVID, which means we haven't even hit the tip of the iceberg. When I was in LA recently at a school board conference called the National Association of Black School Board Educators, the biggest conversation was social emotional health. And so therefore, we need to address this on all fronts, because Frederick Douglass said it's better to build children than to repair broken men. He never said you couldn't do both. It's just that we have to put one foot in front of the other, because as we come out of COVID, It's not just about the vaccine that goes in your vein. It's also about the vaccine we put in our mental health. We need to put a vaccine in our social health to help people understand how to talk to each other. Tonight, man, as we celebrate Founders Day, we appreciate the fact that we can lift as we climb. And as we lift as we climb, we got to encourage a brother, like my brother Brown said, to really take your mental health under examination. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Let people know that you're dealing with some situations. Right here in Columbia, South Carolina, we just sent a brother off to a mega chapter who actually, was dealing with some mental health challenges. And that brother committed suicide. And there was no real warning signs because he was really checking in with everybody. But the question is, who was checking in with him? I'm telling bros today and for the next days as we go forward, check in with the brothers. Check in with the Qs, man. And even as a pastor, I teach spiritual health, but I can't tell you that spiritual health is everything. You got to check your emotional health, your physical health, and really your mental health. And so, man, I think that's what I can add to the conversation, that your mental health is critical as you taking your next breath. Your mental health is just as critical as you eating your next meal. Your mental health is just as critical as someone telling you that they love you. So to all the brothers out there, I just want you to know you're not in a struggle by yourself. We can lean on the shield, bro. We can lean into each other and definitely lift as we climb.
Routine, man, hooks up, bro. Man, this is what I'm talking about. And I want everybody out there listening, man. We got a panel of about 8. One of the bros had to step away for a minute to take care of some family business. But, in our fraternity, we got a panel of 8 tonight. In our fraternity, man, we say 8 men, okay? All right? A far greater asset than 80 with lukewarm enthusiasm. We say, do thy duty, which is best. Leave unto God all the rest. But we got 8 men tonight. So I want y'all to know, look, hey, y'all want us to come to your college or university, especially your HBCU. We do that. We come, we speak. All right. We train, we consult. We got comedy. Whatever you need is on this platform right here tonight. 8 men. All right. Once again, men, not males, because we were born male and manhood is a choice. And we also believe on this platform, we were born human, but it takes effort to be humane. We were born human, but it takes effort to be humane. And one of the most humane individuals I know is about to give his take right now on mental health. And that's brother Justified J.R. Henderson, a.k.a. Rock.
Hey. I'm going to tell you something. My take on mental health and the importance of taking your mental health serious. I guess if I had to, I love all of the comments that all of the bros gave. And so if I have to add one thing, I'm going to tell you something that a lot of times we take for granted. We take for granted sometimes that your biggest mental health advocate could be your friend or your brother. And so some people, if you just say, I'm not going to a therapist, I'm not ever going to sit on someone's couch, make sure you got some friends that know how to hold you accountable and have some friends that'll talk you off a ledge if need be. And so that's one of the things that's very, very, very important, is that your friend circle. I tell people all the time, if you show me your friends, I'll show you your future. And so when you talk about mental health, your friends impact your mental health. The people that are around you on a daily basis, they impact your mental health. And so they're also responsible for making sure that your mental health is well. What's going on, LB? What's going on? Hey, 98 Savannah State, 98 Gamma Beta. But that's my take, Uncle Keith.
That's it. Hooks up, bros. Hooks up. Well, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. Somebody go ahead and hashtag this on my Facebook page. Hashtag this. Maintain the sane. Hashtag that. Maintain the sane. The SANE. Maintain the sane. That's deep, y'all. So look, y'all, we're going to shift gears because we got less than 30 minutes. As I'm looking at the time, we have less than 30 minutes. So we're going to shift gears a little bit, y'all. And the next topic we're going to talk about right now is our best times in the frat. Okay, and some things we might not be able to share with y'all. Okay, because I'm just saying, some things we cannot share with y'all. You understand? But I'm just like, whoa, la, oh, la, eh. Oh, la, oh, la, eh. Roll and roll. I'm telling y'all, some of my best times in the frat was traveling around from university to university and being with my brothers and setting it out on that campus, going from Savannah State University, where I was the SGA president, man, and just traveling all over the country. And Alpha Gamma was deep, and we traveled deep because we know the 7D, baby. And I know we from different districts right here, but it's nothing like the 7D. I know Brother Green Ellis you might not, but there's nothing like the 7D, baby. You understand? When you come in the 7D, bros know you got to be ready. You come to the 7D, you have to be ready. And you bring in your car, we got to make sure you don't have no catalytic converter, okay, on your car. Do you understand? If you like holidays, we make sure you're not Santa Claus. Do you understand? I'm just saying it here. As we travel, right? As we travel. What up, Josh? What up, Doggy? What up? As we travel, though, I loved it. Those are some of my best times in the frat, man. Traveling around the country, fraternizing with other young Black men like myself, showing each other love. All right. I mean, everybody on this platform will agree, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this. All right. When I was single, guess what? I didn't have to stay at no hotels. Because when you go in town, look, and guess what? I didn't have to know nobody. But I could call Rock and I say, yo, dog, I'm in Orlando. And he will call a bruh up. He will call a bruh. I say, yo, Bishop, man, I'm in Pocatello, Idaho. And he gonna find a bruh. He gonna find a bruh, and guess what? I have a place to stay. I have food to eat. I have clothes to wear. I have transportation. That's what the frat is, and those are the best times for me. Just fraternizing, traveling, fraternizing, and of course, being at my own chapter, Alpha Gamma, at the Savannah State University, where the bros just ran the yard. That's it. I know I froze for a minute. But look, I'm about to get thawed out because the bros just ran the yard. Everybody knew every homecoming. Listen to me. Every homecoming with the Divine Nine, all the sororities would stroll or do their thing. All the fraternities would step, stroll, whatever they do their thing. And then you heard the thunder and the lightning flash. The thunder rolled and the lightning flash coming from Lincoln Street, baby. Coming from Lincoln Street at 3219 College Street, because the bros was coming 100 miles, 100 miles. You can hear. Okay, I'm done. But that's what it was, man. Great times in the frat. So many more, but I yield my time to Brother Washington. But those were some great times in the frat. And the last thing, Brother Washington, before you come on, the community service. The community service, man. We serve the Boys and Girls Club. We just love giving back. And the bros actually planted that seed for servant leadership in me. And guess what? It continues to this day. So I'm 52. I pledged when I was 19. I got my hits down at Chi Chapter at Edward Waters College. That's what time it was. Great times in the frat. Brother Washington.
Man, I love it. I love it, man. My sentiments exactly. Man, traveling all over, not just the country, but all over the world. That was some of my best times. But my most, radiant time with the bros is when I got deployed to Iraq. And then all I had to do was make one call, send one email, and I had 15 bros on the other end in the desert waiting for me to touch down. And when I touched down and my team touched down, the bros took care of us. We didn't have to do anything. Every transportation piece was taken care of. The food was taken care of. My ammo was taken care of. I didn't have to worry about nothing. So I'm going to tell you, brothers, if you are not a part of Omega Sci-Fi right now, you need to look into what you're doing with your life. Because I can tell you, the best time of your life is if you're an Omega Sci-Fi man.
Rue. That's it. You heard what that brother said. That brother said, if you ain't a Q, you ain't nothing. I love it, dog. I love it. Bro, that was real. But, bro, that's it, bro. That's it, bro. I can imagine being deployed. And then when you touch down, man, you got bros. And that's what it is, man. That's what we believe, man. Friendship is essential to the soul, man. Oh, man, y'all just don't know, man. I be in tears thinking about this because this is what we do. And this is what we love. So, man, we're going to shoot on down to Jordan Green Ellis, man. Jordan Green Ellis, tell us about some great times that you had in the frat at the Coppin State University. I don't know if you traveled to the 7D because I don't know if y'all would do that. You know, I'm just saying, bro. No, no disrespect, bro. But I just, I didn't know. I'm just saying. I don't know if y'all stayed in Baltimore, bro, or if y'all were willing to travel. I'm just saying, bro.
Well, I'll start by saying that the most memorable times in the frat were putting on my traveling shoes. I'll just put it like that. Just start off like that. First, of course, the community service is amazing. I see Brother Brown is getting close to the screen, but definitely wore my traveling shoes. And I still got them on, just to make it perfectly clear. So that, you know, of course, service is an integral part of the fraternity. At my chapter, we definitely embodied that. And so that was an integral part. And I wanted to share a specific story since there's speculation about, you know, travel and things of that nature. One of my most memorable moments actually was at Savannah State University when I was 19 years old, representing my university as Mr. Coppin State University. And I had the opportunity to meet Mr. Keith L. Brown. And at the moment, I didn't know how impactful that moment or that opportunity of me traveling would be. But I actually found my gift, which is what I do now for a living. And so consequently, you know, me being the bruz doing what I do, it led me to who I now am, right? The entrepreneurial spirit, having that ingenuity, that perseverance, that go get it done. All of that was instilled in me as a child, but refined by way of Omega Psi Phi. So I greatly appreciate, you know, the frat, and I share the same sentiments with Brother Washington. That if you ain't the bruz, I don't know what you're doing.
Rue, that's what time it is. Rue, I'm gonna give you, hey, young bro, you know I got to give you the heat, right? I tried to get a couple of undergrad bros on here, but they found out that it was gonna be old school bros, and they were kind of, I don't know, you know, but we love them undergraduate bros. So bros on that undergraduate level, yeah, bro, I'm gonna shoot the hooks up to y'all, man. We love y'all. Keep doing great work. Keep representing the frat, dog. Keep representing the frat and doing great work. Hey, Dr. Marion Christopher Pugh, bruh, talk about some good times in the frat, the Omega Psi Phi fraternity.
Bruh, and just to be clear, man, let me make sure I say this, man. It's Big Joker followed the trait from the Zany Zoo down here at Georgia Southern University. And the Zany Zoo has its stories. Everybody knows that, right? So, but I will tell you this, bros. One thing I will say about the frat is just the experience is one long continuum. It's so many different things in the frat. It's hard for me to pick one thing. It's like one huge experience. So I will be brief. Just coming into the frat, what a lot of people don't understand is my experience in the frat it started when I was a kid. The bros actually provided food for my family at a corner store on Boulder Crest Road in Southeast Atlanta. I thought the bros were the Lakers or the Vikings. I didn't know who they were, but they was all in my neighborhood in East Atlanta, Ellenwood. That's all I saw. I also applied for a scholarship when I was at Cedar Grove High School, went to international headquarters and was turned down for a scholarship. So I told the bros at that time, when I didn't get the scholarship, I said, y'all will see me again. End up coming to Georgia Southern University, pledged Omega Psi Phi, and one of the things that really helped me understand exactly what I was is the first clave I went to in Little Rock, Arkansas in 2006. The first time I seen that many bros and being a part of the brotherhood, it was a wake-up call, like, okay, it's bigger than me, it's bigger than what I'm looking at. This is a global issue. This is a global team I'm a part of. And at that moment, I said, all right, if I'm going to be in this, I got to work, because there's too many grown, intelligent, educated, and committed men that's involved. Fast forward this and just shout out to AG, man, because AG has influenced my entire membership from even being read into a point in all of my positions. Brother Slim Melvin read me in. He was the brother that suggested I be an advisor, which actually helped me usher in more young brothers into the frat. He also appointed me as a Region 4 MSP chair when I'm over initiations over 4 to 5 different chapters in the region, in Augusta, Statesboro, Savannah, and Brunswick, and Hinesville. So just now, to the point, not only entering in the frat, but now being responsible for being accountable for the image that I have while bringing other people into the frat. So it's one thing about coming into the gate, but now when you're a gatekeeper and making sure that the doors stay closed when they're supposed to stay closed and they stay open when they're supposed to stay open, it's a wonderful feeling, bro. So I would say my whole experience in the frat is my highlight, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's just a highlight for me. And I just really appreciate the opportunity and just thank you for, I just really want to thank the founders for following their hearts and their minds. They knew what was missing. They went against the grain. They went against their own institution. They went against other fraternities. They went against their own people to found Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. I can't thank them enough.
Rude, dog. That's what's up, dog. Dog, I haven't said anything tonight that I'm gonna get reported by you, did I, bro? I just
Not at all, bro. I got dial-up service. I ain't getting nothing.
That's what it is, bro. That's what it is, man. I love this, man. I love this. And those of you once again listening in on Uncle Keith's Corner, man, every Wednesday, Uncle Keith's Corner right here on the premier platform, Historically Black Sense. Make sure you follow Historically Black Sense on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. Historically Black Sense is all about Black culture, Greek life, the African American diaspora, but everything HBCU. Everything HBCU. I'm talking about the archives, everything. And there are a lot of great platforms out there that are geared towards HBCUs. But honestly, there's none like Historically Black Sense because this is the most engaging platform. So all the platforms are great, but this is the most engaging platform. Hence, Uncle Keith's Corner and other shows that are just as relevant. So, Brother Bishop, okay? Brother Bishop, talk about your experiences or great times in the frat. And go ahead, Team Root.
Well, the first story I got to tell is about a brother named Keith L. Brown. Keith L. Brown comes to Savannah, Georgia. I'm actually online, and he comes to visit me at Study Hall, Brother Pugh. And as he's there, he begins to tutor me on something. And he does this spelling game about spelling the words like Big Mac, B-I-G-M-A-C, right? That spells Big Mac. And then he spelled the word M-A-C-K-T-R-U-C-K. I said, Mac truck. He said, okay, M-A-C-H-I-N-E-S. I said, McHines. He said, you're stupid. That's machine, fool. So at that point, I was like, this man has a brilliant mind. He set me up, and I got to find out who he is. So the next day, I'm on the campus. You know, you have a college sweetheart. And do you know, he rolled up on me out the blue, and the girlfriend happened to be out there with me. And he was like, didn't we tell y'all you couldn't talk to girls? He was like, by the way, since you're talking to girls, Jennifer's your name? He needs to go play basketball with me because I'm getting ready to go to Europe for about 7 years. Man, he out there playing basketball with me. If you've never seen Keith Brown play basketball, it is a sight to see. And what an experience, man. He can work that left hand better than Kevin Johnson for the Phoenix Suns back in the 80s. He's raw dog with it, man. He's like this. You know, he got it, right? So that's one of my first experiences, man. I had to share that with him. And then I had to talk about best friend, Uncle Polo, Uncle Keith. You know Uncle Polo, right? Uncle Polo is my roommate and best friend. And I'm at college playing baseball, so therefore I don't have the liberty of going back to my apartment. I got to go to practice every day. But guess what my best friend does? He goes to the apartment where we are roommates, and he lets DG, your neophyte Keith Brown, and your other neophyte Terrell in my house. And the bros is sitting there having brews with him. And he thinks this is how it goes. And I walk in just looking to go and have a moment of quiet. And guess what? They say, go ahead and change clothes. We about to walk back out. I told my best friend, don't ever let the bros back into my home ever again. JR, I'm looking like, why would you let the bros in my crib? Well, that's just the funny part, but I want to know, maybe 2 stories and I'll be done. The other great part of my experience is this right here. Painting these boys. Anybody know about that? You call them traveling shoes, Neil? Jordan, you call them traveling shoes? Well, I call these boots, baby. Oh, go ahead and get them, Steve. Go ahead and get them. See, when you got these right here and they ain't shining, but that means you don't put some work in. You don't put some miles in. And see, everybody who see me on Zoom, they got to see that right there. That's going to be right there. All right, I'm almost done. On a serious note, another great moment was going to the oh, there you go, Q Dog. I see you, bro. I see you. When we went to the Centennial, look at that. Look at Steve. There they go, Q. There they go, dog. There they go, dog. Hey, when we went to the Centennial, bro, and you saw bros you hadn't seen in years, man. The Centennial was amazing, and that was an experience. Last two. When the bros in Columbia heard the massacre that happened at Mother Emanuel, we loaded 5 SUVs up full of water and coolers and went and put boots on the ground right there in the scene of 9 people who had just been murdered. And CNN saw us serving the people, but they also saw us praying for the people. And the bros put me on a big cooler and asked me to pray. And we sung gospels and we tried to start the healing process. And that was amazing. Finally, my last story, at the loss of my mother, these same bros planned something that I had nothing to do with, which was they went to my mother's house because it's motherhood before brotherhood. And they cooked out, watch this, bros, in thunder, lightning, wind, and rain. They put tents up. It was about at least 200 to 300 bros in my mama's front yard, in my mama's house. They had a DJ going. They fed the people, and I didn't ask for one thing from them, bro. That was monumental to me. That was monumental. So those are my moments in the frat, dog. I couldn't choose one, so I had to choose them all. Root out.
Root, dog. Hooks up, bro. Hooks up, bro. We got 12, 13 minutes right here on Uncle Keith's Corner, man. Bruh, thank y'all so much. If you got to dip, but if you can stay, because I just believe, man, that every word that comes out of your mouth is profound. And dog team, y'all had some good time, but this one right here, bruh, watch this. This one right here, bruh, hold up. Bruh, for real. Anybody at home, if you have to use the restroom, I need you to go now. I'm serious, because if you don't go now, when this brother gives his, bro, I promise you, I'm telling you, you will go on yourself. I'm going to say it like that and be very politically correct, okay? So I'm just thinking, man, the bros got the boots. Look, bros, don't make me go get my boots, because let me tell you, not only do I have gold boots, y'all don't know this, I got silver boots too. I got some Kelly Green boots too. I'm just going to tell. So don't get me started up in here. I'm telling y'all, dog. Hey, I got Kelly Green, I got silver, I got gold. I'm telling you, I got all kind of boots still back, tucked away in the closet, and that's real talk. Dog, I got to turn it over to this brother right here. Brother Steve Brown. Hey, what can Brown do for you? Bruh, come on in, dog.
All right, well, team, before I get started, okay, so can I tell, do I have a choice between the PG, the R, or the X's? Which one? Which stories do I tell?
Ooh, dog, you better do PG-13, dog.
Okay, PG-13. First and foremost, if you a 7D, bro, you already know about road tripping. That's the first thing. You got to know your stuff to road trip. That's just what it is. That's why the 7D bros can go anywhere in the world and get it done. Number one, with the 7D bros, you already know the frat don't find you, you find the frat. That's number one. And we get it in. But the stories that I have, man, I can't tell them on here, but let me tell you, man, since I've been a professional comedian, I've been blessed to go to pretty much every HBCU in America. And of course, when the young bros see that I'm a comedian, a little funny guy, they want to so-called put me in a cut. And I've walked away with so much paraphernalia that I've taken, and not only that, me being 50, 53, I'm 54 now, I'm still wrecking because I just love the bros. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I work out. I'm still fit. I'm still doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? But just going around, man, meeting the bros, hanging out with the bros, man, and just setting out hops and everything. Even though I got a bad ankle, I'm still doing it. I'm just loving life and loving the brotherhood, man. The Tom Joyner cruise. If you haven't gone on the Tom Joyner cruise, that's not really a Tom Joyner cruise. It's a cruise with the Q's, because of course, Tom Joyner is the bros, and dog, I've been on that cruise going on like 7 years consecutively, and man, it's been a ball. And I'll just put it to you like this. What Tom Joyner says, hey, what goes on the cruise stays on the cruise. So I can't talk about that, but dog, just know I'm loving the frat, man. I've been to a lot of conclaves, man. Dog, I'm just loving it, dog. I'm just loving it. And I appreciate all the bros, man, because the one thing about the bros, no matter what your platform is, the bros will humble you because we all on the same slate. So, dog, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the humbling experiences. I appreciate the wrecking. I appreciate the lessons, everything. So, yeah, I have too many frat stories to tell. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. If you want to know more, you can follow my social media. That should tell you something. Follow my social media, and you can see what type of guy I am. Comic Steve Brown on Instagram and Twitter. Comic Steve Brown, and of course the Steve Brown fan page. All things Steve Brown. All things Steve Brown. So I can go from a stripper to a pastor. In the frat, you can be anything you want to be. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, bros, I ain't got no bottoms on right now. I'm not gonna stand up because I don't want to get the page shut down. But you know what I'm saying? I got on this frat shirt and I have on a Crown Royal bag. You know how the bros do. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So right now, I'm trust me, I'm heated right now, but I'm a little cold at the bottom. But I'm happy to be here, bros. Root to the good bros.
Rude, dog. Rude. Hey, bro, I'm telling y'all, this is, man, y'all definitely follow comedian Steve Brown, man. Y'all got to follow that brother, man. This brother is honestly, he's at the top of the game. I'm just being real. He's at the top of the food chain in terms of comedians, and he's a philanthropist. And I love what he said, man. That don't get it twisted. We might be older, but we got that wisdom. You understand? We give that wisdom to the younger brothers. We love them. We love our brothers, and we just give that wisdom on HBCUs and PWIs as well. Predominantly white institutions, for those who don't know what that is. PWI, predominantly white institutions. So, Rock. Oh, bruh, talk to me.
Look,
I'm gonna go on mute for you right now, bro. I'm gonna hit mute right now. Dog, make sure we on mute.
So check this out. Before I begin, brother Steve Brown, put your phone on mute. But you a nutcase, bruh. And I gotta go after a nutcase when I have a story that's not a nutcase story. So we gonna digress a little bit. All right, we back to Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. I got my drawers on. I got my pants on. I got all my clothes on. I swear I got all my clothes on. He naked, but I got my clothes on. All right, so check this out, though. My most memorable moment in the fraternity is in 1998. 1998, I remember we did a reunion at my college, at Payne College. And one of the bros who pledged in 1978, his name is Fletch Dog. So Fletch Dog, we call him Antique. And so Antique, I met him for the first time. He's the 7, who's the tail on the 78 line. I'm the ace on the 98 line 20 years later. I met that brother about 5 o'clock on a Friday. And I did not leave him until I fed him breakfast that next morning. I said I met this bruh at 5 o'clock on a Friday. Now, I had all kind of agendas and stuff that I was going to do, stuff that I was supposed to do because I was SGA president and stuff I was supposed to do for the bros and for the frat, for my chapter. But I had an opportunity, man, to sit down and to spend time with this brother. And those were the best moments of my life in the fraternity because I got an opportunity to learn about the chapter that I had just joined and to understand how deep and how rich in brotherhood and how much history my chapter had, man. That set the tone for my love and my understanding of the frat as a whole. So after then, I'll fast forward 23 years later. Today, outside of my LBs, my two best friends that are the bros are old bros. And so they're 80s bros. Keith Brown and Ralph Simpson are my best friends. And so that moment taught me that as a young boy, I could have men that were older than me to not only educate me about the history of the fraternity, but also teach me about manhood because I didn't have a father in my life at the time. And so that was very, very important to me. So when you talk about my best years in the frat or my best times in the frat, and your boy, not slight of experiences. I have so many experiences. For everybody that know me, I probably traveled all over the world with the frat. I was Omega Man for the year for the fraternity, did a lot for the fraternity, and still do a lot of work in the community. But my best time was 23 years ago as a neophyte, learning about the fraternity and learning about the chapter that I had just joined.
Rue, that's another lesson, not just for the fraternity, but that's a lesson as we wind down in the next few minutes, you know. And once again, shout out to Historically Black Sense, the premier platform for everything HBCU. Uncle Keith's Corner every Wednesday, but I advise you to follow Historically Black Sense every single day, whether you're at HBCU or not. In the next few minutes that we have left, I want to thank our producer and our founder once again, advocating Adrena Martin, who is holding it down for all of the quintessential queens out there and the promising princesses and the global goddesses, because we, as brothers of Omega, we love our mothers, our wives, we love our sisters, we love it all. We love Black women, okay? We love Black women and we uplift our Black women. When anybody else tears them down, guess what? We uplift them. All women in general, but definitely Black women in particular. So as we prepare to wind this down, I promised y'all we was going to peel it off. And we're going to peel it off, okay? Because the brothers are going to unmute their mics in just a second, and we're going to show y'all how we do this. We're going to peel it off, okay? I'm going to start. We're going to peel it off for y'all. And then the brothers going to close out with an inspiring word. Each brother is going to have like 20 seconds, and they're going to give y'all their social media. And definitely much love to, definitely, man, Barthonia Pinckney, who's going on to Omega Chapter. And I actually was Bart's mentor and brought Bart into the frat, and we send love and blessings to his family as well. Tory Thrash and others, man, just, oh my God. And just, you know, just so many bros from Stillman on to Savannah State to Payne, all Georgia Southern, Coppin State, just bros in Omega Chapter. We just throw the hooks up to y'all as you all are resting in the bosom of our Lord, as you all are resting, and we love you, and we will continue to keep your legacy going on. So yeah, those of you, the thousands who are listening tonight, we definitely hope that this has been fruitful, that this has been inspiring for you, that you had an opportunity just to get away from the pandemic for a little while and celebrate 110 years of manhood, scholarship, perseverance, and uplift through the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Shout out to the family members, my Uncle Carl, who's gone on to Omega Chapter, and then my brother, Dwight Jordan, the Shaw. Dwight Jordan, Alpha Gamma, Spring 79, and brought me in. And there was deep because I grew up with two dads, okay? I grew up with two dads and two moms. And one of my dads passed away in February, but my dad, who's still living, 80 years old, and he just pledged last year. He under the leadership of Dr. Marion Christopher Pugh, man, 80 years old. So look, they said, you a legacy. I said, no, he a legacy. You understand? He came after me. But yeah, dog. So we're going to do that, man. I thank God for all the bros out there and just keep lifting as you climb. But this is what we're gonna do, y'all. We're gonna peel it off, and then the bruh's gonna give that final 20 seconds, give y'all all their social media, and you need to follow these individuals. And once again, let me throw this out there. They will and are available to come to your colleges and universities. Like Brother Steve Brown said, he's been all over every HBCU, okay? All right, we do that every year, HBCUs, PWIs, but they are available, listen up, for your college and universities, your schools, your government events, your corporate events, your family reunions. But for family reunions, we want 50% up front, because we know how y'all, family 50%. Faith-based institutions, we do it all, but we are speakers, we're consultants, we're trainers, we're comedians, we're philanthropists, we are men of God, and we are men of purpose. So we're going to peel it off. I'm going to kick it off first, and then guess what? I'm going to come to Jordan Green Ellis. You're going to go after me, Jordan Green Ellis. You're going to peel it off after me, all right? Then we're going to go to Brother Washington. You're going to go after Brother Green Ellis. And then Brother Pugh, you're going to go after Brother Washington. And then Brother Bishop, you're going to go after Brother Pugh. And then Brother Brown, you're going to go after Brother Bishop. And then Rock, you're going to close it off as we peel it off. So brothers, go ahead and unmute your mics. And everybody, as we wind down, this is how we peel it off. This is how we peel it off. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, all right.
Well, all right.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Well, all right.
Well, all right.
We gonna peel it off.
We gonna peel it off.
We gonna peel the off.
We gonna peel the
off from the head,
from the head
to the tail,
to the tail,
from the tail,
from the tail
to the head.
to the head.
It's on you.
It's on you.
It's on me.
It's on me.
It's on you.
It's on you.
It's on me.
It's on me.
Well, I'm the preacher dog with an 88, y'all.
Yeah.
When things were great, y'all.
Yeah.
I never hate y'all.
Yeah.
I am a speaker. Yeah, the main feature. Yeah, it's time to reach him. Yeah, I motivate.
Yeah.
I stimulate.
Yeah.
I elevate.
Yeah.
I educate.
Yeah.
And when I'm done, they graduate. And I'm gone. All right. And I'm gone. All right.
All right. Yeah.
Well, I'm the ace, dog.
Yeah.
I set the pace, dog.
Yeah.
Get in your face, dog.
Yeah.
I set the case, dog.
Yeah.
I am the preaching Q.
Yeah.
Motivational speaking Q.
Yeah.
I always get it done.
Yeah.
And no, I don't ever run.
Yeah.
And I'm gone.
All right. All right.
So long.
All right. All right.
Well, I'm the ace dog.
Yeah.
99 dog.
Yeah.
I'm fine dog.
Yeah.
To say dog.
Yeah.
I'm the cute dog.
Yeah.
The number one dog.
Yeah.
They say I'm fine dog.
Yeah.
But I'm gone.
All right. All right. All right. All right.
Well, I'm the Spooloo dog.
Yeah.
That's the Q dog.
Yeah.
Well, I'm the Foe dog.
Yeah.
The mighty Foe dog.
Yeah.
When it comes to wrecking dog,
Yeah.
I get to necking dog.
Yeah.
And then the checking dog.
Yeah.
Because I'm the Q dog.
Yeah.
And I'm gone.
All right. All right.
So long.
All right. All right.
And I'm back
Yeah.
because you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm the Joker dog.
Yeah.
I'm the Lady Polka dog.
Yeah.
I am the crazy dog.
Yeah.
I ain't lazy dog.
Yeah.
I am a ace dog.
Yeah.
In your place, dog.
Yeah.
And I'm gone.
All right.
Long gone.
All right.
All right.
Well, I'm the ace, dog.
Yeah.
They call me Rock, y'all.
Yeah.
Because I'm smart, y'all.
Yeah.
But I don't part, y'all.
Yeah.
I ask you to believe.
Yeah.
If you want to achieve.
Yeah.
Like Jesse Jackson, y'all.
Yeah.
And gone.
All right.
So long.
All right.
Yeah. Ha. Omega Psi. Yeah. Ha. Omega Psi. Yeah.
Hey, bro, I'm so old. Me sitting down during that march made me tired. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's real. Dog.
Hey,
listen, I appreciate y'all.
I'm so old. I just realized that the old stuff I used to say with that, I can't say no more. I was like, okay, I can't say that. Okay, I can't say that. I can't say none of that.
Hey, and I want to,
because it's hot.
I want to recant that polka dog to the ladies because I just got saved about 2 hours ago. So yeah, I want to.
But dog, you're not playing polka dog. That's all you're talking
that's
about.
What you said. I thought you was talking like spades.
Cards, dog.
I thought you were talking about spades. Exactly. Yeah. And listen, that was it was ambiguous. It was ambiguous. You were talking about spades. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bruhs, man. Thank y'all, bruh. So as y'all know, we do have fun. We do have fun. I do want to thank all the brothers, man, tonight for sharing some insight and some light. And I'm going to give every brother, as we close out here on Uncle Keith's Corner, Historically Black Sense. Tune in every Wednesday for empowerment, inspiration, motivation, education, right here on the premier platform for everything HBCU, Historically Black Sense. And we're about to close this thing out right now. And I'm going to give every brother that you're going to go ahead and get 20 to 30 seconds. Give us some closing inspiration. Also, give all of your social media pages, and then I'm going to close it out, and I'm going to do the same. And we're going to start with you, Mr. Unashamed Nation, Brother Jordan Green Ellis. 20 to 30 seconds, and go ahead and close it out, and give your social media as well.
Absolutely. I just wanted to start by saying thank you again for this platform. As you mentioned, Unashamed Nation, I am unashamed about the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I want to make it perfectly clear that regardless of whatever you believe, God loves you. And so because of that love, I would challenge you to pursue that love in such a way because it will change your life. The second thing that I want to say in closing is that one of the things that I believe God created is the opportunity for fellowship and community, as you so clearly seen tonight. And so I don't want you to do anything moving forward in your life by yourself. You don't have to struggle by yourself, and you don't have to have success by yourself, because it won't be as fulfilling, if you will. I will say this too as well. In the spirit of togetherness, in the spirit of comradeship, in the spirit of operating as one, it's so vitally important because we can go far when we go together. My name is Jordan Green Ellis. Thank you again for having us tonight. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all at J Green Ellis Live. The letter J, the color green, ELLISLIVE. I'm signing out, but I'll see you soon.
Rue, hooks up. And I'll be calling you after the show because that was 1 minute 30 seconds. So I'll be calling you. Don't worry about it. I'm going to call you after the show. But look, man, you know I love you, man. And thank you, young bro. But these are the bros. Look, those other fraternities, they might not hold each other accountable, but guess what? He know he gonna get that phone call. He gonna get a phone. Man, something hurt me on the back of my neck. Something. Man. Ooh, I got tension in my neck. Yo, give it up, bro.
Where's you when you need him?
Yeah, right. Give it up. His internet. He had an internet technical issue. But he sent Dr. Marion Christopher Pugh. He sends his love, and all his social media is Manhood Mindset. You can follow Dr. Marion Christopher Pugh at Manhood Mindset on all social media platforms. Jordan Green Ellis Live, man. We love you so much, bro. 19 years old till now.
I'm honored to coach you, man, train you, and watch you grow and blossom across the world. Love you, bro. All right, brother Washington, close us out. Give us your 30 seconds and all of your social media.
So you're right. Well, Brother Keith, I've known you since Savannah State back in the early 90s. And I have to say, brother, this is a great platform, man. And stay with it. And thank you for inviting me out here to this great event. And I have to say, those of you all out there who are listening, understand something. You got a group of men right here that have perseverance of a Black man. So I have to say, take heed to what you've heard and play it back if you can. I have to say, you can find me, Henry H. Washington III, at hw3foundation.com. That's on Instagram and Facebook. So have a great time. Be safe, bros. Let's enjoy. Root,
dog. Thank you so much, bro. Once again, thank you for your servant leadership, your service, man, in our military. And I'm honored to mentor with you, man. I'm honored to mentor with you in the South Fulton Arrow Youth Council, bro, and everything we do. And guess what? Dr. Pugh is back. Like Cam Newton said the other day, I'm back. That's, hey, brother Pugh is back. And brother Pugh, you got 30 seconds, bro. 30 seconds to give us some inspiration and give us your social media, which I did give them Manhood Mindset, right, on all platforms. But, bro, it's all good, bro. You back. Give us 30 seconds of inspiration as we close out here on Historically Black Sense, Uncle Keith's Corner.
All right, Ingenuity, here we are, man. So one thing I want to leave everyone tonight is to make sure that you understand that anybody who can control your image can control your imagination. And last but not least, the only one that can appraise you is the one that you choose to praise. Idol worshiping comes in many different forms, so you never, ever want to let somebody dictate how much you are worth, especially if they didn't have a hand in creating your life. This is Dr. Marion Christopher Pugh of Manhood Mindset. Check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Manhood Mindset, and reach out to me at manhoodmindset.com. Root to the bros.
Rude, bro. I love that, man. Oh, that should be another book, man. That should be another book. That's what's up. Aaron Bishop, what up, Bishop? How about that? Yeah, come on.
Hey, big bro, I just want to tell you, thank you, man, for being such an inspiration and putting us together as a team. And my parting words is teamwork makes the dream work. I think that we can be exponentially grown and grow as a people if we only lift as we climb and become each other's biggest supporter and advocate. To tell you where you can find me, my IG is Bishop, the number 4, then Bishop again. But also go to my website, which is bishopspeaks.com, bishopspeaks.com. And check in on somebody as we look at the holidays, because the holidays could be different for some people. So God bless you. Root to the Q's. Also, I'm pastor of Grace Christian Church. You can look us up on Facebook, Grace Christian Church of Columbia. So those are all my hashtags, all my handles. And thank you for the opportunity again, Keith.
Bro, I love you, bro. I love you so much, bro. I love all of y'all, man. I'm hyped. I love y'all so much. Brother Brown, and not only give your social media, tell us some tour dates, bro, because I know you got them. Well,
brother, let me say this. First of all, I want to just give off something that my grandfather always told me. If you're going to pray about it, don't worry about it. If you can worry about it, don't pray about it. Live life to the fullest. Enjoy life, because you never know when it's your time, and love others at all costs. My name is Steve Brown, man. Thank y'all so much for having me. This weekend, I will be with the bros in Chandler, Arizona, doing what I do Friday and Saturday. Also, if you're in Atlanta, you can join me tomorrow night. I do a monthly comedy show called the Make You Laugh Monthly Comedy Show for the grown and sexy. That means that's the bros, grown and sexy. So it starts at 7:30. Excuse me, it starts at 9 o'clock. Doors open at 7:30, and we just have a ball, man, doing it. Comedy, doing a lot of comedy, live entertainment, man, for the grown and sexy. So I'm inviting y'all to come out, man. Also, you can find me on social media. You can follow me on Instagram, Comic Steve Brown, one word, Comic Steve Brown. On Facebook, all things Steve Brown, all things Steve Brown. And for the older people that's watching, MySpace. MySpace. And I got one other question, and I want this to be raised in the next conclave, because we need to do a change in the frat, if we will. If we can, for the older brothers, can we paint these gold? Because these are getting a little too heavy. So we can paint these gold. Somebody can just raise a vote or something where we can just paint these gold, these Stacey Adams. We would be, the older brothers would really, really appreciate that. And that's pretty much all I got to say. They don't slide or nothing. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, we can just paint these gold. I would so appreciate that. This is, I'm representing the older brothers. Yeah, thank you. Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate y'all. God bless the frat.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, man. Hey, look, y'all better find this man. Hey, y'all need to fly out to Arizona, wherever he is. I'm telling you, look, wherever he's going to be, he's coming to your city. Y'all need to find this man. I promise you. Dog, thank you so much, team. Steve Brown, I love you. Rock! Come off mute, bro. Come off mute. We need your social media. We need your 30 seconds of empowerment as well. This is deep, bro. Oh, man, I'm loving this.
Steve Brown, mute your phone, dog.
All right, doggy.
Computer, dog.
All right, I got you.
Rule. So, first and foremost, historically Black sense. I appreciate the opportunity. Keith L. Brown, Uncle Keith's Corner. Appreciate the opportunity, bro. You empower so many individuals, and we ask you to keep doing it. Stay on the wall, keep doing awesome things. To all of the brothers and sisters that are out there, whether you are in a fraternity or a sorority or not, you are awesome. You are great. Two things I want you to remember: that everybody that counted you out, they couldn't count. Remember that. Everybody that counted you out, they couldn't count. And the other thing about it is, whatever it is that you see for yourself, I need you to believe that it can happen. And if you believe, you'll make it happen. Thanks for the opportunity. I am J.R. Henderson. You can find me on Instagram, j.r._Henderson. And then on Facebook as well, just J.R. Henderson. Thanks, and we'll see you soon.
Rude, dog. I love that, bro. And bro, I love that. I love that. Those who counted you out can't count. Oh my God, I'm loving that. I'm loving that. Those who counted you out can't count. Listen, y'all. Brother Perry sends his love as well, but I had 7 Black men of purpose. Look at this brother holding them boots up in them shoes. Y'all hold them boots up, man. And before we close out, our producer, our founder, advocating Adrena, she gonna go in and get that photo, y'all. So, bruh, boots or hooks, whatever y'all want to do, but I'm gonna throw them hooks up, bruh. We gotta throw them up, bro. We gotta get this. We gotta get this group photo, bruh. Get this group photo because this is historic. Yeah, we got to get this. Is it? There they go. Look, that's what I'm talking about. So we're going to hold this, bro. We're going to hold this for a few seconds. And then she going to click that. Yeah. She got it, y'all. She got that. Rue, bro. She got that. She got that. Listen, y'all. Listen, this has been the first full-length episode of Uncle Keith's Corner, but we coming back every Wednesday right here on Historically Black Sense, the premier platform for everything HBCU. We talked about mental health tonight. You got inspiration, you got motivation, you got transformation, you got education, but here's the real word, and I want to leave y'all with this. You can have motivation every day, motivation, education, transformation, restoration, but if you don't have no implementation, nothing's going to change in your life. If you don't have no implementation, nothing's going to change. So that means you have to do something with the information. I'll leave y'all with my 4 famous affirmations. I love myself. I love myself. I believe in myself. I'm proud of myself. I'm a genius. And listen, y'all, stay masked up. Keep looking up. Never give up. Prayed up and fired up. Mask up. Keep looking up. Prayed up. Never give up. And we fired up. Dog got his mask, and that's what we're gonna do, dog. We socially distanced, but we close at heart. Keep your mask on, y'all, because the pandemic is still here. I'm on Instagram, Keith L. Brown _ on Instagram, Keith L. Brown _ on Instagram, Mr. I Am Possible on Facebook, Keith L. Brown 1911 on Twitter, and KeithLBrown.com. Historically Black Sense.
The bros are representing 110 years, right? 11, 17, 11. And we came in like this, and we going out like this. Historically Black sense. Hooks up, bros. Yeah! Be out, bros. Unmute your mics, bros, and make some noise. We about to get out of here. Alpha Gamma! Savannah State, baby, Savannah State.
Zany Zoo, baby, Zany Zoo.
Gamma Beta, baby, Gamma Beta.
Hurt you, the mighty AG. Oh.
The best song ever made.
Yes, sir.
Hurt. 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 We love y'all. Keep looking up. Keep looking up. There go the hits, baby. We out. Historically Black Kids. Uncle Keith's Corner. We out. Yo.
Be out, dog. Be out.
Be out, dog.
Happy Founders Day,
Happy
Founders Day,
bros. We love you, bros.
Hey, this might be my best Founders Day ever, baby. This might be my best Founders Day ever.
That is. That is. Love y'all,
Celebrating
bros.
a different way, baby.
Appreciate y'all, bros.
Good to see y'all, the bros, man. Great job, team. Love y'all, man.
Love y'all, bros.
Rude, dog. Love y'all, bros. Thank you, dog. Rude, bros.